I genuinely was throwing up. I'm not gonna lie, you could ask all my homeboys. I was calling them. I was in my restroom throwing up just nonstop, bro. Everything I ate prior to that, I threw it all up, bro. It was sick, bro. Like, my fucking girlfriend cheated on me with her cousin. See, shit like this ain't even funny because I wouldn't have even wished this on my worst enemy. Who the fuck prayed on my downfall this much for some shit like this to happen to me? Now, I'm not gonna drop no names or anything, but y'all know who she was. You know, I posted with her, you know, obviously she's my ex now. I don't even know why I say girlfriend, bro. We made content together. We dated for a couple years and all of that ended recently, bro. I had to call it quits, bro. As of last week, I had to call it quits, bro. I caught her cheated on me in my house. Keep in mind, I pay all the bills in this motherfucker, bro, and she had the audacity to cheat on me with her blood cousin. Now, you're probably asking, how is she still roaming the earth? Me, personally, I would have put her 6 feet under, but nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, it's like a different type of self-control I had in that moment where I was just like, you know what, bro? It's not worth it.
Hey, I I can see why that would be the first idea that would come to your head in this situation. But but you gotta look. There's a lot of, well, men and women probably. But I'm gonna, you know, focus on the men in this situation. There's a lot of men who are in jail, in prison now, because they let something a woman do to them set them off, and they harmed her in some way, you know, and it ain't worth it, you know, like okay, this woman did me wrong, so I'm gonna do something to her so I can go spend my life in prison around a bunch of men. No, that's never that's never worth it. Never. When it's a lot more women out here. Let's go.
I have no enemies on some Thorfinn Vinland Saga type shit. But to be honest, I think this was just my canon event. You know, it was bound to happen. Everyone tried to warn me about these light skins, but I tried to take on the challenge. Now look at me, my nigga. You're probably wondering, how did I catch her cheating? What exactly happened? Well, this is what the fuck I did. So it was like last week or maybe like last week and a half, bro. I was like literally in the crib. She was taking a shower or whatever, bro. Really quick though, here's some filler information, bro. So lately, bro, I've been noticing she's always on FaceTime with this, bro, and it's her cousin, bro. She's always on FaceTime with her cousin. But it's like, what normal person would think that's weird? Like that's her cousin. Like, I thought it was on some normal ass shit. Like, you know, like, I guess I didn't realize that they were sleeping on the phone together, that every time I would come near her, she would go on mute or whatever. But that's not the point. She was in the shower and I heard her talking on FaceTime. So that was like a red flag. So I walked near that restroom, like, this is my restroom. Then there's like another room and another restroom.
Hold up. Did she do stuff like this normally? When she is talking on FaceTime with your cousin, cousin of the opposite sex? Why are you getting in the shower? Like, this can't be the first sign of, you know, something is wrong about this scenario. Like, because it's usually a gradual build up, you know. This ain't the first, they don't start out like this. So I don't I don't know. Let me rewind it a little bit so we can okay, let's go.
Whatever, but that's not the point. She was in the shower and I heard her talking on FaceTime, so that was like a red flag. So I walked near that restroom, like, this is my restroom. Then there's like another room and another restroom over there. I walked near that restroom. The doors are locked, which was also suspicious because why are you locking the doors? But I heard her say the word gains, as in like gym gains, and I heard yams come out her mouth. And once I heard that, I'm like, who are you on FaceTime with and why are you talking about yams, my nigga? So basically, I have like a little cat litter box but it's like a AI advanced $900 litter box that has a camera for some reason, and it's in her restroom. So I was able to connect to that shit, and I basically seen her at the mirror of her restroom with her phone plopped up. You know, the FaceTime shit was on, her camera was on, and she was on FaceTime just showing straight yams to that nigga. Like, I'm talking about 360s in the camera, grabbing yams, just everything, bro. Just butt ass naked, bro. And at that moment, bro, my heart sunk, bro. I was like, damn, it's GG's. She just cheated on me. But that's not how it ended, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because I didn't want to make it seem like I knew and I caught her and she was gonna try to play victim. So I walked up to her room, I knocked on the door. I was like, let me see your phone real quick. I grabbed her phone and I noticed her like grabbing that shit, like, but like not really grabbing it in like a way where like she made it obvious she was hiding something. So I just grabbed it and sped walked to my room, and then I locked my door, and that's when she started banging on my door saying, Kenneth, open the door, give me my phone.
Okay, hold on. I gotta read this. What promise? No matter what happens, we can't have any hidden resentment or bad feelings that could F our bond up. Like, if we go through a breakup or something, obviously it might not feel good, but well, no matter no matter what, we can't have hidden resentment after or since ninjas get in their next relationship or anything. If we feel something, we gotta say it and talk about it. It just started. Can we resume this momentarily? But yeah, okay.
Kenneth! Okay, I have clothes on. Can you open the door, please?
What is it? Yeah,
Hello? Kenneth!
it's true though. Never lose. I just be worried from us getting this intertwined. Like if we had to end it, that I would be heartbroken and have to go through those emotions again, or that I'll feel away when you eventually get with someone else. Okay, is this really her cousin? Or, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to just put this on somebody. Is it really her cousin, or is her dude on the side and she just told you it's her cousin so you won't question their relationship? Because some females will do that. They'll bring the dude they cheating on you with straight to your face and say he my cousin, or he my best friend, or my coworker. All right, and they'll try to hide them in plain sight. So is this what that is, or is that what this is? Let's go.
Hello? Kenneth! Please! Please, please, open the door. Let's talk.
You're actually like a psychopath, gang.
Can we talk, please?
Like you really are fucked up in the
Can we
head.
talk, please?
Nah, gang, we're good. I'm
Just
good.
open the door.
I'm good off of you, bro. Get on my house.
Open the door.
Get on my house, bro.
Can I talk to you, please? Kenneth, please, 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 open the door. Let's talk first. If this is it, let me just talk to you.
No, this is it, gang.
Okay, that's fine. Let me talk to you, though.
What is there to talk about? Like, what we gonna talk about? Huh? How you gonna explain this to where it makes sense? You know? How you gonna explain this to the point where I'm gonna say, oh yeah, okay, you want to watch a movie? Like, it's how you gonna explain this?
Can we have a conversation?
And the more she said that, bro, I was digging through her phone, nigga. I went through hidden. If y'all don't know about hidden, bro, check your girl's hidden. Fucking iMessage has like recently deleted text messages. Check that. I went through Snapchat. I went through fucking. I tried to go through Maya's only on Snapchat, but I didn't figure out the password. I went through her notes. I went through everything, bro, and I seen tons of explicit photos from her and him. And then I went through the text messages, and there was a bunch of weird shit going on, bro. Like she was talking about that being boyfriend material. She was saying she feels a disconnect from Kenneth. She was
Oh, wait a minute.
the text messages, and there was a bunch of weird shit going on, bro. Like she was talking about that.
I feel like I can visualize you as a boyfriend figure. The cousin stuff be effing me up in a different way to like I be worrying is a fruitless love. You know what I mean? I just don't want to get up. Are they cousins by like marriage type thing? Like um his dad married her aunt and they not really blood. I'm trying to help her out. Cause I guess I'm trying to help the cousin out too. This is like
being boyfriend material. She was saying she feels a disconnect from Kenneth. She was saying all types of shit, bro. And honestly, bro, I wanted to crash out at that moment, but obviously I couldn't because I would go to jail. And you know, yeah, I'm a good civilian. I'm not gonna crash out over a girl, but it was sick to see, to be honest, bro. Like, I genuinely was throwing up. I'm not gonna lie, you could ask all my homeboys. I was calling them. I was in my restroom throwing up just nonstop, bro. Everything I ate prior to that, I threw it all up, bro. It was sick, bro. Like, I genuinely feel like 2 years went down the drain. But like, to your cousin though, like, there's a bunch of like scenarios where like my homeboys thought she was doing something with somebody else or whatever. But her cousin, like, I think that's how she got away with it for so long, because it's like, you don't expect your girl to be doing something with her cousin, my like. I thought that was some Alabama like movie type shit. I didn't know that really happens in real life. So yeah, once I found that shit out, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I got my phone, I took pictures of everything. I wish I scrolled some more, but you know, I like, once I seen it, I was just ready to kick her out, bro. I took pictures of all the pictures she took for him, all the pictures he sent her, the text messages, everything, bro. It's all on my phone just in case she wants to fucking deny or lie to me. It was all on my phone. I gave her phone back. I told her she had to go.
I'm so sorry, Kenneth.
I don't care. You can't. There's nothing you can say to me right now. You did what you did. You gotta face that. You gotta go.
This is something that I only did recently. Just know that in all of my relationships, I've always loved you a lot. And I cared for you a lot. You know that? I'm sorry, babe.
I don't care.
We've always had a close relationship since we was young. And I think, like, on some mentally fucked up shit, I think, like, we had some psychological shit going on when we were young, because, like, when we was little jerks, like, before even puberty, like, we were, like, really close to where, like, some of our family members would notice it.
every time I try to like make sense of it and like to make it seem like it isn't what it actually is, she comes back with evidence that says they were actual cousins. You know, I said, I try to say, well, was that really her cousin, or she tell you that? Then I see the text message, the cousin thing is messing me up, and then I say, well, they're cousins by marriage, and then she talk about how they. I tried, young lady. Okay, I tried.
And once I was already having my doubts, and you know, with you've always been different than how I wanted you to be. Like,
So you fuck your cousin.
so what's that opportunity
So you fuck your cousin.
to be?
So you fuck your cousin.
Oh my God.
You need help, bro.
And yeah, she's not with me anymore. We're not with each other no more. But it's just like, bro, hey, all my young bulls out there, bro, learning experience, you can't trust these girls no more. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't trust boy best friends. You can't trust cousins. You can't trust brothers. If this was a stepbrother, like, that would have been a tiny bit better, because cousins, they got your blood. Like, that's like your dad's brother's son. So like, for you to do that with that Bro, like, that's genuinely diabolical, bro. Like, that's just like, I can't go back, bro. Like, obviously in the past we broke up a couple times for bullshit, but this was just the fucking like cherry on top, bro. Like, I can't, bro. Like, I think it's gonna take me a long time to fucking recover from this, bro. I literally have not been in my groove. I haven't been posting. I haven't been, all my friends could tell you that I'm like, I was depressed, but like that shit genuinely, like, it did something to my brain, bro. Like, if for all y'all boys that been cheated on before, or all you ladies that's been cheated on, I know what I'm talking about. Like, you just feel stuck in time. You don't really want closure, but like, you do kind of want to know why that person did that. Why? Like, the feeling of betrayal is just so sickening.
Look, let me tell you, I've been down the road of getting cheated on. You know, everybody who's been following me on the internet for the past 2.5 years, they know my ex-wife ain't shit. Okay, I say that a lot. You know, I even put it on a T-shirt. You know, so so yeah, I've felt getting cheated on, and she, you know, was never really honest about it. You know, she never really admitted to it, and um, you know, I guess she, at the end, she kind of, her actions admitted it, you know, but her words never matched those actions. But I, I don't think an explanation on why from her would have helped me at all. You know, I could tell you why. She ain't shit. That's what ain't shit people do. You know, like what else she gonna tell me? What else she gonna tell me? I was in the marriage. I know what I did. I know how I was as a husband. I ain't deserve that shit at all. So what reason could she give me that's gonna help me and say, "Ah, thank you"? Like, there's no reason. So if you guys are out there, you've been cheated on, you looking for a reason, you explain yourself. Why? Why? Nothing they say will help you. Nothing they say will help you. No reason they give will make you feel better. It's best to just deal with it however you have to deal with it, through therapy or whatever. For me, the way I dealt with it is, you know, creating this content on YouTube, and every chance I got, tell the world my my ex ain't shit. You know, that's what helped me. And yes, I did my own, like, away from the internet analysis of what I went through, because you have to understand exactly what you went through in order to help yourself recover from it. You know, you have to understand what you went through. You have to understand what type of person you were dealing with. You know, do those things. Self-evaluate, you know, and there's always some things you could have done better, or different choices you could have made. You know, not saying that getting cheated on is your fault. It's not. But what I'm saying is, there might have been some signs that you missed. You know, you forgot to speak up during this situation. You know what I mean? Like, self-evaluate, you know? And that's what helped me. You know, that's why I can laugh about it now. But going through it and right after it, freaking sucked. It did. But let's keep going.
But honestly, bro, it's whatever to me. Like, all I could do now is just stack my bread, get in the gym, and just do better, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, though, it's really hard. It's really hard to, like, really, like, stop yourself from bed rotting and stop yourself from just letting money slip through your hands, bro. Because, like, bro, I have all the ways to make money right now, but I'm just too demotivated because this shit's in the back of my head. But honestly, I know it's gonna get better, bro. But, like, damn, bro, canon event of doom. Like, getting cheated on is possibly one of the worst things ever. Because it's like, you thought you knew this person for so long, like you plan a future with them. Bro, literally, bro, I took her to see the finale of The Boys, my nigga. The finale of The Boys in a 4DX theater, bro. The chairs were moving. When niggas was getting fucking decapitated, you would feel fucking water sprinkles to emulate blood. I took her there, right? As I was there, she was texting her cousin saying, we need to go to a 4DX theater. And that's just sick, bro. Like, I'm thinking this is a nice gesture, me and you, and you're testing your fucking blood cousin, telling him that y'all need to experience that too. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if it's a light skin thing or a fucking Miami girl thing, but bro, you not gonna see me touching any girls from Miami anytime soon. Shit, light skins are fucking evil. I like that shit's confirmed, bro. Manipulative as fuck, evil as fuck, and they catch you and lure you in by their fucking lips. Don't.
I'm laughing because I had this day where I had like women I dated that were in the military, and I once I was like, every time I date a woman who's in the military, or actually one woman that I found out was married to a guy that was in the military. It's a crazy story. But I was like, I ain't gonna be dealing with no more women in the military. It's always something with them, and I'm just never gonna do it again. And then I met my ex-wife, who was in the military when I met her, and for some reason, I didn't stick to what I said I was gonna do, and it wasn't a good decision. Okay. So I can't sit here and tell him, oh man, all women in Miami ain't like that. All light skinned women ain't like that. I can't tell him don't listen to that or don't stick to that, because I didn't stick to what I said I was gonna stick to. And look how that turned out for me. I'm giving y'all some extra stuff, okay? This is Derrick J Unfiltered, which means I might, get give you some I guess unwanted information at some time. Unwanted or unasked for information sometimes. Maybe too much information, but hey, but I'm going back to that. I'm not, I'm never messing with another woman in the military again. Let's go.
Don't fall for it, my young bulls. Don't fall for that shit no more. It's a fucking scam. Worst 2 years of my fucking life. 2 years wasted down the drain, bro. Bro, like the crazy part is, like, in a relationship as a guy, you spend so much money on a person, bro. Like, I genuinely spent like 50 bands plus, like upwards to 100K probably. 100K is a stretch, but like definitely 50 bands plus, bro. Because we was long distance for a little bit, so I was obviously flying her, bro, all of that shit, bro. Buying gifts and all of that. Food, of course, Ubers. But like all that's just down the drain and just wasting money, bro. And it's like, I wish you could just ask for a fucking refund or just invoice the bitch, but like, or just invoice the motherfucker, but you can't, bro. That's not realistic, bro. And even like I know some people take back the stuff they bought the other person or like, ask for it back. But I'm not even gonna do that, bro. It's whatever, bro. I just gotta move forward. But that's what's been, happening to me. That's my life. Been really, really weird and depressing. But honestly, we gonna overcome this. We gonna move forward. We gonna keep on grinding, bro.
Yeah, look, that's all you can do, really. That's all you can do. Keep grinding, keep moving forward, learn from the situation. That way, don't just dismiss it as if it was a waste of your time. Because it wasn't. It's a learning experience, You learn from it. You get what you can get from it, and you take that knowledge and you move on. So now in the future, you'll be able to recognize the difference between a woman who is not a good woman and a woman who is. You'll be able to notice the little things more. Now, Not to say that this is like foolproof and it won't happen to you again. You know, it's still possible, but everything you've been through, relationship wise now, will always be a learning experience, you know? And then when you finally meet that woman who is down for you, who you love and care for, and who you want to spend the rest of your life with, you are going to look back on all those relationships, even the ones you've gotten cheated on, and say, I'm glad I went through that. Because that experience and what I learned is only making me appreciate the woman I'm with now more. Don't just write it off as 2 years of wasted time, because that does nothing for you. You know, you have to learn from this experience. And if you just write it off as a waste, you're not going to learn from it, and it's not going to help you. And I know y'all there, how can she getting cheated on? How can he getting cheated on help him? It does. It does. Okay? It does. If he allows it to help him. You gotta allow it. You can't just write it off as a waste of time, or it won't help. If anything, it should tell you your worth and what you're worth. You ain't worth being cheated on, all right? You worth more than that. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is Derrick J Unfiltered. I'll catch you on the next one.